The Pacers and the Hornets, T.J. Warren back in familiar territory. Played his college ball not too far down the street, but now he is a professional. More on him in a second. How about Mr. Sabonis with the flush, 18 and 12. Pacers up early by 4. Scary Terry to Cody. Two-man game working. Charlotte up by 6. Mr. Graham, you like that? More Scary Terry, this time calling his own number. He had 28 in the game. That would tie the score 36. Second half, Hornets up by 2, but the Pacers got it popping. Told you TJ Warren is very familiar with this area of the country, and he wanted to put on a show. You saw him with the drive. Mr. Sabonis again making an appearance, but more of TJ. The offensive repertoire on display. That one rattles in. Warren, a season-high 36 points as the Pacers go into Charlotte and get the victory. The Celtics facing the Wizards. Jason Tatum getting loose and ready before the game. Former Celtic Isaiah Thomas had some great years when he wore the green. Starting off strong, Isaiah gets the floater to drop. 17 points in the game. How about Garrison Matthews finds Mr. Bonga? Bonga had 10 and 7 in the game. Washington up by 5. Wiz still doing big things in the second. Ish Smith, more from him later on, and then Tennessee's finest, Jordan McRae, who had 19 and 7, had 3 blocks in the game. Washington up at halftime to the third quarter we go. Tatum, the Brotherhood, 17 in the game. And then his running mate, Jaylen Brown, had 23 and 12. Score tied at 80. But then it was Ish Smith time. Oh, that's pretty. Smith had 14 in the quarter. Mid-range game popping. 27 in the game, add 4 and 4. And that's how you get it done. Surrender Copeland. Washington handling their business, they get the victory. The Atlanta Hawks hosting the Denver Nuggets, Trae Young and Nikola Jokic. Now let's flash back to last decade, 2019, November 12th. Trae Young. Oh yeah, there's a reason why we're showing this. So he goes 5-hole. So that was back then. Now let's go flash forward to now. Trae Young, yeah, he goes 5-hole again. That's nutmegging right through the Joker's legs. Now, Joker said, you know what? You're not going to do that to me. I'm going to put on a show. So he responded with 18 points in the quarter, knocking down shots from all over the floor, making it look easy. More Nuggets. Go get it. You see that one more time, please, and thank you. That is Will Barton. Season high, 28 points in the game. Halftime, Denver in control. More Jokic. That is an and one. He made the free throw. And a Smitty under the rim nominee, Trae Young. Oh, yeah. He's the leader at his position in the Eastern Conference in All-Star votes. We might just see him in Chicago. Young, 29 and 12 in the game, shooting from the logo. Keeping Atlanta close, but too much of the Joker. He finished with a career high 47 points in the game, backing down Vince. Can't do that, 42-year-old like that. That's not nice. Denver gets the win. The Orlando Magic hosting the Brooklyn Nets. There's Spencer Dinwiddie, possibly an NBA All-Star this season. Markelle Fultz, the former number 1 overall pick, would have himself a game. First quarter, that's where we're at right now. Magic up 1, now they are up by 4. Fultz knocking down the 3. Aaron Gordon, just so acrobatic and athletic. 11 and 14 in the game. He made the free throw on that and one. Brooklyn back in it. Spencer for hire. A reverse of his own. Dinwiddie had 16, 5, and 3 assists Guess who's there to clean that one up? DeAndre Jordan. Wilson Chandler back with a vengeance, knocks down the floater. Brooklyn up by 2, but it then turns into the Markelle Fultz show. Fultz, he would lead the Magic on an 18-4 run. The drive right there is nice. 3-ball, corner pocket, that's in there like swimwear. Splash. Fultz. The hoop and the harm, a career-high 25 points along with 5 rebounds. Orlando handling their business. They get the victory, 101-89. The Thunder on the road to the Sixers. The Thunder in playoff contention in the West. The Sixers, one of the best teams in the East at home. However, they've lost 4 in a row, and it looked like it could be getting worse. For Philly, you see Joel Embiid walking away right there. Steven Adams stays with it, gets the dunk. Yeah, your finger is not supposed to point that way. That is a dislocated finger. However, he would return in the second. Embiid finishes the game. He had 18, 9, and 8. Tied the score at 36. Schroeder. Goldie ties the game at 46. But then the Sixers go on a 13-2 run. Ben Simmons. Finger roll's good. Philadelphia up by 10, but would they win? Josh Richardson, 23 in the game. The Thunder hanging around. SGA, he had 14. CP3, dance on him. 18 and 6. Thunder hanging around. Later in the fourth, Simmons, he had 17, 15 rebounds and 8 assists. Schroeder, 21 off the bench. But Philly would put the game away. Excellent read on that. Find Tobias Harris. And then Tobias with the dagger. Finished with 18 in the game. The corner 3 is true. Philadelphia, what it do? 120-113.
Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks seeking a win against the Chicago Bulls, and the Mavericks start off hot in transition. Luka gets the defender with the crossover all the way, hanging at the rim, and lays that one in. Then Doncic tossing the alley-oop to Dorian. Finney Smith goes up and gets that one. 43-38, Dallas in front, but Lauri Markkanen heats up for the Bulls. Off the inbounds, he drives and makes the layup. Then Markkanen going coast to coast. He finishes on the other end. He had 26 points in a crossover move there that worked wonderfully, and Chicago up by 3. Tim Hardaway Jr. passes to Doncic, and he drills the three-pointer with a little contact. He'd make the free throw for the 4-point play. Dallas by 6 at half, and it helps when you got this guy. Luka, 21 points in the third quarter. Pushing the pace, hits the tough floater, then Luka knocks down the step-back 3, and the range just grows and grows. Doncic burying another triple here as he steps way back on that one and drains it to 88-82 at that point. Kobe White, the rookie, just lightning quick, getting past the defense and getting the lay in there. He had 15 points on the game. Dallas's lead down to 5. But it's Doncic one more time, somehow hitting the impossible floater and then splitting the defense for another floater. He had a triple-double in this one, his 11th of the season. 38 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. Dallas gets the win, 118-110. San Antonio Spurs meeting up with the top team in the NBA. We take you to first quarter action. Shot clock winding down, and DeMar DeRozan just going to work. Penetrates, then steps back and knocks down the mid-range shot. He had 25 points on the game. Second quarter, Giannis Euro stepping around LaMarcus Aldridge for the layup. But San Antonio up by 7 at that point, and they're hot from deep. Patty Mills uses the screen to knock down the three-pointer. Then it's LaMarcus Aldridge in the corner getting the 3 to go. The Spurs 12 of 20 on three-pointers at the half. They led by 13 at the break. In the third quarter, here come the Bucks. Chris Middleton shakes DeJounte Murray with the spin and makes the jumper. Then it's Giannis, 24 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists on the night, rumbling to the basket, and it's a 6-point game. Later in the third, though, it's the Spurs again. Patty Mills, step back three, money. DeRozan now drives and finish with the left hand up and over Giannis. A lot of contact there. Then DeRozan misses. Lonnie Walker gets it and finds Rudy Gay for the three-pointer. The Spurs 19 of 35 on threes in the game. The Bucks' first loss this season to a team below 500. Your final score: San Antonio 126, Milwaukee 104. The number one pick in the NBA draft, perhaps getting closer to a return. There's Zion Williamson throwing one down in the pregame as the Pelicans get set to take on the Utah Jazz. We take you to the third quarter. Bojan Bogdanovic comes off a screen from Rudy Gobert and hits a three. He had 35 points on the game. Then it's Jackson Hayes on the big alley-oop jam. Utah, though, up at this point by 7. Later in the third, J.J. Redick comes off a handoff and knocks down a three for the lead. He had 23 points. New Orleans up by 2. Fourth quarter time, Joe Ingles finds Gobert rolling to the rim for the dunk. He had 9 points and 19 rebounds. Utah by 2. Brandon Ingram now right back at you. He had 35 points and 8 rebounds on the game, pulling and draining the deep one there. We're tied at 126 with just under a minute and a half to go. Now Donovan Mitchell drives and hits the floater. He had 19 points and 6 assists. Utah with a 2-point lead. Bojan Bogdanovic misses a three, and Brandon Ingram grabs the rebound. Less than 5 seconds to go. Ingram on the drive to the basket. Goes up for a layup. Can't get it up and over Rudy Gobert. He wanted a foul on the play. Watch it again. Gobert goes up. Does he contact him with the body? Does he contact him on the wrist? No matter. The refs review the play while Alvin Gentry looks on. They say it was a good block, and the game is over. Gentry obviously nonplussed by that decision, but in the end, Utah gets a 2-point win. Your final score: Utah 128, New Orleans 126. Former Sacramento King Willie Cauley-Stein back now, a member of the Golden State Warriors, exchanging pleasantries with De'Aaron Fox before the game, and then Fox puts Kai Bowman in the spin cycle and lays that one up and in. That's a Smitty's under the rim nominee, and Sacramento at that point up by 3. Willie Cauley-Stein drives and lays it in on the way back up court. Steve Kerr voices his opinion that he thought Cauley-Stein was fouled. Kerr was given 2 technicals and ejected for his trouble there. And you can see Kerr still not pleased about the call or non-call. In the second half, Harry Giles finds Buddy Hield for the dunk, 2 of his 21 points on the game. Then De'Aaron Fox gets in the paint and hits the floater here. Fox finished with 21 points and 7 assists as Sacramento cruises in this one. Your final score 111-98.